Ladies, can you clear the pool, please, so we can welcome onto the poolside our officials for this afternoon's session? You can clear the pool, please. Thank you. Please welcome onto poolside your officials, or your technical officials for this afternoon's session. Your referees for this afternoon's session are Janice Whittle and David Collins, and your starter is Sharon Dickinson. Officials, please take your seats. Ladies and gentlemen, this competition will start in just a few moments. Our first event is the Men's Open 200 metres individual medley. There are 5 heats, starting with heat number 1. In this heat, we have in lane 1, Jacob Chambers, lane 2, Spencer Sheard, lane 3, Ben Makin, lane 4, Ben Jenkinson, lane 5, Max Adams, lane 6, Frankie Docking-Smith, and lane 7, Ryan Potter. As we come down the final length, it looks like Frankie is in the lead, closely followed by Ben Makin. We'll wait for the confirmation of that heat. There is your confirmation, and we move on to heat number 2. In this heat, in lane 1, we have Ruben Rollbotham Keating from City of Manchester. Lane 2, Ben Potter from Leyland Barracudas. In lane 3, Nathan Holmes from Preston. Lane 4, Tyler Melbourne Smith from Warrington Warriors. In lane 5, Harry Robinson from Preston. In lane 6, Kyle McKenna from Leyland Barracudas. In lane 7, Sean Penter from Droylson. And in lane 8, Jonathan Mullet from Winsford. First to turn was Kyle in 103. Nathan in lane 3 has caught up, and it's going to be a close finish to whose turn first. It was Kyle in 1:44.84. Coming down the final length, Kyle is maintaining his lead. Going to be a close thing for second place. Yes, looks like Harry Robinson with Nathan in third place. We'll wait for confirmation of that result. And there you have it. So we move on to heat number 3. In this heat, we have Ethan Wright from Winsford in lane 1. In lane 2, Luke Adams from City of Salford. Lane 3 is Samuel Taylor from City of Manchester. Lane 4, James Cross from Wigan Best. Lane 5, Jack O'Brien from the City of Manchester. Lane 6, Ben Haver-Strong from Burnley Bobcats. In lane 7, Daniel Kinsella from Warrington Warriors. And in lane 8, Jack Howard from Preston. Taking it out in lane 4 is James Cross. Followed by Jack O'Brien in lane 5. These two swimmers are pulling away from the rest of the field. James turns first, followed by Jack. Coming under the flag, James has got this one in the bag now. Second place is going to Jack. And a close run thing in lanes 6, 7 and 8 for third place. And it looks like lane 8, Jack Howard got it. We'll wait for the confirmation of that result. And there you have the confirmation. We now move on to heat 4. In this heat, in lane 1, we have Jack Smith from Cockermouth. In lane 2, Toby Hill from Prescott. Lane 3, Alex Watkinson from Warrington Warriors. Nobody in lane 4. Billy Dewhurst in lane 5 from Preston. Jay Cushion from Winsford in lane 6. Lane 7 is William Fidalgo Hull from Cockermouth. And in lane 8 is Samuel Greenbank from Cockermouth. Turning almost together with Alex and Jay. Coming under the flags. Alex looks as though he's pulled away slightly if he turns for the breaststroke. Coming down this final length, it's very tight between Alex and Billy. Alex just gets the touch, yes. 600s in it. We'll just wait for confirmation of that result. While we're waiting for confirmation, we've just had word that if anybody's parked on the back car park, there is a known car breaker in the area. So if anybody's parked on the back car park, can you go out and check your car, please, because there is somebody looking around at your cars. There's the confirmation of that result, and we now move on to heat number 5. Thomas Payne has got a good lead in this backstroke leg. It's very close for second place as they come to the turn. Good underwater phase there from Thomas. In fact, about a 4 or 5 metre lead here over Ellis in lane 6. Thomas has extended that lead now, and in second place it looks like lane 3, George Robinson. Coming under the flags now, Thomas commanding lead here. Second place looks like it's going to George Robinson, and very tight for third place. And it looks like Pierce has got that. We'll wait for confirmation. While we're waiting for confirmation, the male sports swim shop will be closing at 2:45. So it's the male sports shops closing at 2:45 if you want to buy any more costumes or things. The next event is the Women's Open 50 metres freestyle. There are 5 heats. Heat number 1. In lane 3, we have Rachel Partington from City of Manchester. Lane 4, Anna Dutton from Leyland Barracudas. Lane 5, Georgia Sheffield from City of Salford. And lane 6, Samantha Lewis from Satellite. Just wait for confirmation of that event. And there we have it. So we move on to heat number 2. In lane 1 we have Olivia Heron from Stockport Metro. In lane 2, Simone Elson from Pioneer 79. Lane 3, Imogen Moss from Blackpool Aquatics. Lane 4, Holly Maxwell from Blackpool Aquatics. Lane 5, Emily Unsworth from City of Manchester. Lane 6, Beth Hyland from City of Manchester. Lane 7, Ruby Hearn from City of Liverpool. And lane 8, Amelia Mardle from Ulverston. Very tight finish there. It looks like lane 1 got it. Yeah, we'll wait for confirmation. And there we have it, lane 1 did get it. We now move on to heat number 4. Apologies, it's heat number 3. In lane 1 we have Kirsten Dronsfield from City of Manchester. Lane 2, Jessica Smith, City of Manchester. Lane 3, Emily Lawrence of Preston. Lane 4, Jessica Calderbank of Oldham Aquatics. Lane 5, Elizabeth Woodcock from Preston. Lane 6, Emma Flannery from City of Salford. Lane 7, Jessica Williamson from Wigan Best. And Laura Kirby from Northwich Seals. And it looks like Jessica's got that one, but we'll wait for confirmation. And there we have confirmation. Now we move on to heat number 4. In lane 1 we have Lois Postlethwaite from Barrow. Lane 2, Emma Blair from Aquabears. Lane 3, Emma Jones from City of Salford. Laura Gruter from City of Manchester. Lane 4, Gabrielle Melbourne Smith, Warrington Warriors in 5. Charlotte Wrens from City of Liverpool in 6. Natalie Charlesworth from Blackpool Aquatics in 7. And Meadow Dronsfield, City of Mansfield in 8. And a very close finish here for in lanes 4, 5 and 6. Lane 4 seems to have got that, and lane 6 in second. We'll wait for confirmation, and there is your confirmation. We'll now move on to heat number 5. In lane 1 we have Lily Duckworth, Pioneer 79. Lane 2, Lucy Fairbanks, City of Manchester. Lane 3, Grace Fair from Winsford. Lane 5, Chiara Tomasello from City of Manchester. Lane 5, Megan Hughes, Trafford Metro. Lane 6, Abby Winstanley from Cockermouth. Lane 7, Jodie Gittings from Wigan Best. And lane 8, Abigail Conline from Knutsford. And it's very close for in lanes 4 and 5. Looks like lane 4 has got it by less than 0.1 of a second. We'll wait for confirmation, and there you have the confirmation. We'll now move on to event 403, the men's 50 metres backstroke. Event heat number 1. In this heat, we have Ryan Coulthard from City of Manchester, lane 4, Alex Thompson from City of Liverpool, and lane 5, Ben Jenkinson from Cockermouth. Have the finalists for the men's Open 200 individual medley, the 16 and under age group. Ben Havers-Strong from Burnley Bobcats, lane Daniel Kinsella from Warrington Warriors, Jack Smith from Cockermouth, Pierce Greening from Cockermouth, Ellis Cleworth from City of Liverpool, Jack Howard from Preston, William Fidalgo Hull from Cockermouth, and Ethan Wright from Winsford. Reserves are Adam Jones and Kyle McKenna. In the 17 and old age group, Samuel Taylor from City of Manchester, Billy Dewars, Preston, Jack O'Brien, City of Manchester, James Cross, Wigan Best, Thomas Payne, City of Manchester, Alex Watkinson, Warrington Warriors, and George Robinson from Preston. Head coaches and team managers, you've got 15 minutes from this announcement to withdraw from the final if you don't intend to swim it. Heat 2 is the next race in the pool. In lane 2, we have Ben Porter from Layla Barracudas. In lane 3, Christy Hayden-Callan from Garston. Lane 4, Matthew Rooney from Everton. Lane 5, Kyle McKenna from Leyland Barracudas. Lane 6, Spencer Sheard from Dane Valley. And lane 6, Christian Allen from City of Liverpool. And coming down this final length, it looks like lane 7, Christian has got this one. Very tight for second and third. It looks like Matthew's got second place with Ben in third, but we'll wait for confirmation. And there you have the confirmation. Now move on to heat number 3. In this heat, we have Harris Robinson in lane 1 from Preston. In 2, Zach Fielding from Crew Flyers. Lane 3, Reece Cambridge Hughes, Trafford Metro. Lane 4, Neil Wiley from City of Manchester. Lane 6, Oliver Horton from Warrington Warriors. Lane 7, Ellis Cleworth from City of Liverpool. And lane 8, Bailey Boyd Oist from Aquabears. And it looks like lane 4 has got that from lane 2. We'll just wait for confirmation. And there you have it, and we'll move on to heat number 4. I have the finalists for the Women's Open 50 metres freestyle. In the 16 and under age group, Emma Flannery from City of Salford, Jessica Smith, City of Manchester, Gabrielle Melbourne Smith, Warrington Warriors, Kiara Tomasello from City of Manchester, Charlotte Wrens, City of Liverpool, Elizabeth Woodcock of Preston, Abby Winstanley of Cockermouth, Abigail Comline from Knutsford, and the reserve swimmers Laura Kirby from Northwich Seals and Anna Dutton from Leyland Barracudas. We'll just wait for confirmation of that result while I give you the finalist for the 17 and old age group. Emma Jones, City of Salford, Emily Lawrence, Preston, Laura Gruter from City of Manchester, Megan Hughes, Trafford Metro, Jessica Calderbank from Oldham Aquabears, Grace Farr from Winsford, Lane 7, Lucy Fairbanks from City of Manchester, and Samantha Lewis from Satellite. We now move on to heat number 5. In lane 1 we have Alex Campbell of City of Manchester, lane 2 Samuel Greenback from Cockermouth, lane 3 Ethan Jones from Winsford, lane 4 Thomas Gilroy from Pioneer 79, lane 5 Billy Dewhurst from Preston, lane 6 Anthony Wood from Blackpool Aquatics, lane 7 Thomas Duxbury from Bolton Metro, and lane 8 William Fidalgo Hull from Cockermouth. And it looks like Thomas has got this one, close thing for second place. Billy seems to have got that one, with Anthony in third, but we'll get confirmation, and there's your confirmation. We now move on to event 404, the women's 100 metres backstroke. There are 5 heats. Heat number 1. In this heat we have Rachel Partington from City of Manchester. In lane 3, lane 4 is Beth McDonald from City of Salford, and in lane 5 Georgia Sheffield from City of Salford. Just wait for confirmation of that result, and there we have the reconfirmation, and we move on to heat number 2. In this heat, we have Laura Kirby in lane 1 from Northwich Seals, lane 2, Amarai Hock from Aquabears, lane 3, Victoria Vodds from City of Salford, lane 4, Elizabeth Woodcock from Preston, lane 5, Molly Gordon from Blackpool Aquatics, lane 6, Alyssa Blackshaw from Winsford, lane 7, Harriet Finn from City of Salford, and lane 8, Emily Unsworth from City of Manchester. I've got the finalists for the men's open 50 metres backstroke, the 16 and under age group. Zach Smith-Shelley from Burnley Bobcats, Ellis Cleworth from City of Liverpool, Rowan Greening, Cockermouth, Ethan Jones from Winsford, Toby Hill, Prescott, Samuel Greenback from Cockermouth, Ewan Wilson from City of Salford, and Christian Allen from City of Liverpool. The reserve swimmers are Alex Campbell from City of Manchester and William Fidalgo Hull from Cockermouth. We'll wait for confirmation of that result. And there you have the confirmation, and we move on to heat number 3. In this heat, in lane 1, we have Ella Williams from Pioneer 79, lane 2, Chloe Cotton from Preston, lane 3, Josephine Stevens from City of Salford, lane 4, Holly White from City of Liverpool, lane 5, Chiara Tomasello from City of Manchester, lane 6, Georgia Aston from Bury Bolton Metro, lane 7 is Libby Manning from City of Liverpool, and lane 8, Jessica Smith from City of Manchester. And to complete the finalists of the men's 50 metres backstroke, the 17-year-old age group, we have Anthony Wood from Blackpool Aquatics, Billy Dewhurst from Preston, Alex Watkinson from Warrington Warriors, Sam Horrocks from City of Manchester, Thomas Gilroy from Pioneer 79, Neil Wiley from City of Manchester, Zach Fielding from Crew Flyers, and Oliver Houghton from Warrington Warriors. Reserves are Declan Hall and Reece Cambridge Hughes. Head coaches, you've got 15 minutes from this announcement to withdraw from the final if you don't intend to swim. Just wait for confirmation. There you have the confirmation, and we move on to heat number 4. In this heat, we have Madison Chua of Workington in lane 1, Alexandra Livingstone from Carnforth in lane 2, Lauren Bradley Holt from City of Salford in 3, Lara Gruter from City of Manchester in 4, Emma Jones, City of Salford in 5, Jessica McDonough from City of Liverpool in lane 6, Lucy Ahern from Stockport Metro in 7, and in lane 8, Natasha Ty from City of Salford. It looks like lane 6, Jessica is taking this out. Very close to second place. As we come down the final length. It looks very close there. We'll just wait for confirmation, but it looks like Jessica's got that one. And there's your confirmation. We'll now move on to heat number 5. In this heat, we have in lane 1, Alexandra Carr from Blackpool Aquatics. In lane 2, Olivia Heron from Stockport Metro. In lane 3, Elizabeth Wafer from Preston. In lane 4 is Chloe Golding from City of Manchester. In lane 6, Georgiana Bott from Wigan Best. In lane 7, Hannah Camden from City of Salford. And in lane 8, Simone Elson from Pioneer 79. And with a commanding lead, in lane 4 is Chloe Golding. It's a tight run thing between lanes 2 and 3 for second place. And it looks like lane 3's got it. We'll wait for confirmation. And there you have the confirmation of the final heat. We now move on to event 405, the men's open 200 metres freestyle. There are 4 heats. Heat number 1. In this heat, we've got Daniel Holmes from Preston in 2. In lane 3, Evangelos Zinarianos from City of Liverpool. In lane 4, we've got Sean Penter from Droylsden. In lane 5, Rowan Keating, Greening from Cockermouth. In lane 6, Toby Hill from Prescott. And in lane 7, Frankie Docking-Smith from City of Chester. As we come down the final length, it's a close run thing between lanes 3 and 5. Very close indeed as they go under the flags. It looks like lane 2 will just piff it, yes, to lane 2, followed by lane 5. There's your confirmation of that result. We'll now move on to heat number 2. In heat 2, in lane 1, we've got Jonathan Mullett from Winsford. In lane 2, Oliver Taylor from City of Manchester. Lane 3, Billy Hersine from City of Manchester. Lane 4, Elliot Pickford from City of Manchester. In lane 5, Anthony Wood from Blackpool Aquatics. In lane 6, Henry Oliver from Winsford. Lane 7, Tyler Melbourne Smith from Warrington Warriors. And in lane 8, Kyle McKenna from Leyland Barracudas. I've got the finalists for the Women's Open 100 metres backstroke. The 16 and under age group, we have Lauren Bradley Holt from City of Salford, Elizabeth Wafer from Preston, Josephine Stevens from City of Salford, Jessica McDonough from City of Liverpool, Kiana Tomasello from City of Manchester, Holly White from City of Liverpool, Olivia Heron from Stockport Metro, and Alexandra Carr from Blackpool Aquatics. The reserve finalists are Elizabeth Woodcock from Preston and Georgia Aston from Bolton Metro. The 17 and older age group, we have Chloe Cotton from Preston, Emma Jones from City of Salford, Chloe Golding from City of Manchester, Lara Gruter from City of Manchester, and Alexandra Livingstone from Carnforth. Again, if you are coaches, if you are intending to not swim this final, can you do withdraw within the next 15 minutes, please? There's your confirmation of that result, and we'll move on to heat number 3. In lane number 1, we have Ruben Robotham Keating from City of Manchester. In lane 2, Tyrese Smith from City of Liverpool. In lane 4, Jared Armstrong from City of Manchester. Lane 5, Thomas Thorpe, City of Manchester. Lane 6, Jay Cushion from Winsford. Lane 7, Ethan Wright from Winsford. And lane 8, Max Adams from City of Salford. Coming up to halfway about, we've got Jared Armstrong in the lead in 55. Second to turn was Tyrese, and it looks very tight for the third place. With 50 to go, still Jared in front. Tyrese seems to be catching him now. And in lane 5, Thomas Thorpe is catching as well. This is going to be a tight finish here. Lane 2 seems to have got it. Tyrese. Yes, lane 2, lane 4 and lane 5. We shall wait for confirmation. And there you have your confirmation. We now move on to heat number 4. In this heat, in lane 1, we have Zach Smith-Shelley from Burnley Bobcats. In lane 1, in lane 2, Ewan Wilson, City of Salford. Lane 3, Ben Winterburn from Carnforth. Lane 4, Scott Proven from City of Salford. Lane 5, Declan Hall from Wigan Best. In lane 6, Pierce Greening from Cockermouth. In lane 7, Samuel Ellis from City of Liverpool. And in lane 8, Kieran Horan from Blackpool Aquatics. It's like lane 5, Declan is taking it out. Good 3 or 4 metres in front at the halfway turn in a 54. There's 4 in the line for second place at the moment. Declan turns with 50 metres to go, and it's a good 5 metres in front. Second place now looks like between lanes 2 and 4. They turn together. Declan has got this one sewn up as he approaches the flags. Looks like lane 2 is going to just about pit this one for the second place. Yes, we'll just wait for confirmation. There is your confirmation. Now we move on to event 406, the Women's Open 200 metres butterfly. There are 3 heats. Heat number 1. In lane 2, we have Meadow Dronsfield from City of Manchester. Lane 3, Alexandra Stringer from City of Manchester. Lane 4, Holly White from City of Liverpool. In lane 5, we have Emily Keys, City of Salford. And in lane 6, Alexandra Carr from Blackpool Aquatics. Just 0.1 in the between Holly and Emily at that turn. Emily seems to be pulling away a little bit now. Got a metre lead. It's just stretched to a body length. At the halfway point, Emily turns first in a 1:06.95. Emily is stretching her lead now. It's approximately 4 to 5 metres as she turns for the last 50. Holly turns in second place, and now Alexandra in third. It's a good pull of the water from lane 3. It's going to be very close now between lanes 3, 4 and 6 for the second place. Emily seems to have got this one sewn up a good 8 metres in front. The race now is on for second place between, it looks like between lanes 2 and between 3 and 4. And lane 3 seems to have got that. Alexandra with in second, and Alexandra Carr in third place, but we'll wait for confirmation. There is your confirmation of the heat 1. We now move on to heat number 2. In this heat, we have in lane 2, Hattie Varley from Burnley Bobcats. In lane 3, Lois Keys from City of Liverpool. In lane 4, Gabrielle Melbourne-Smith from Warrington Warriors. In lane 5, we've got Isabel Kay from Winsford. In lane 6, Rachel Hornby from Wigan Best. And in lane 7, Lois Pottleswaite from Barrow. Touching first was lane 5, just from Gabrielle, 0.3 in it. They're going stroke for stroke, these two ladies. They touch almost together, there's less than 0.1 in it. As we come up to the halfway point, Gabrielle seems to have just touch first, yes. I've got the finalists for the men's 200 metres freestyle, the 16 and under age group. Jay Cushing, Winsford. Henry Oliver, Winsford. Pierce Greening, Cockermouth. Ewan Wilson, City of Salford. Tyree Smith, City of Liverpool. Evangelos Zenarianos, City of Liverpool. Rowan Greening, Cockermouth, and Ethan Wright, Winsford. The reserves are Max Adams from City of Salford and Zach Smith-Shelley from Burnley Bobcats. In the 17 and over age group, Ben Winterburn from Carnforth, Thomas Thorpe from City of Manchester, Jared Armstrong, City of Manchester, Declan Hall, Wigan Best, Scott Proven from City of Salford, Bailey Haresin from City of Manchester, Anthony Wood from Blackpool Aquatics, and Elliot Pickford from City of Manchester. And we come down the final length. Gabriel has got this one sewn up and going under the flags, but it's close now for second place between lanes 3 and 5, and lane 3 just gets it, but we'll wait for confirmation. And there is your confirmation, and we move on to heat number 3. In this heat, in lane 2, we have Jasmine Stockton from City of Manchester. In lane 2, in lane 3, Emma Dixon from City of Manchester. And in lane 4, Emma Day from City of Manchester. In lane 5, we have Jessica McDonough from City of Liverpool. In lane 6, Sydney Bairstow from Blackpool Aquatics. And in lane 7, Ellie Lomax from Oldham Aquatics. Coming up first, we have Emma Day in lane 4, very closely followed by Jessica in lane 5. There's about 0.1 in it. Emma seems to be stretching out her lead now. It's a body length. And she turns for the final 50. And in third place, in lane 3, we've got Emma Dixon. Turning first for the final length is Emma Day. And in second place, we've got Jessica in lane 5. And in lane 3, we've got Emma Dixon. That looks like your finishing order. Emma Day, Jessica McDonough, and in third place, Emma Dixon. We'll just wait for confirmation. There is your confirmation. We now move on to event 407, the men's open 100 metres breaststroke. There are 4 heats in this event. Heat number 1. In lane number 3, we have Jacob Chambers from City of Manchester. In lane 4, Finlay Quayle from Copeland. And in lane 5, Ryan Potter from Blackpool Aquatics. We'll just wait for confirmation of that heat. And there is your confirmation. We now move on to heat number 2. In lane number 1, we have Luke Adams from City of Salford. In lane 2, Luke Hoyt from City of Salford. In lane 3, James Farker from Preston. In lane 4, Keenan Young from Preston. In lane 5, Zach Fielding from Crew Flyers. In lane 6, Dakota Ravatali from Burnley Bobcats. In lane 7, Nathan Holmes from Preston. And in lane 8, Ben Makin from Pioneers 79. I have the finalists for the Women's Open 200 metres butterfly in the 16 and under age group. Hattie Varley, Burnley Bobcats. Emma Dixon, City of Manchester. Lois Keys, City of Liverpool. Jessica McDonough, City of Liverpool. Gabrielle Melbourne Smith, Warrington Warriors. Isabel Kay, Winsford. Rachel Hornby, Wigan Best. And Lois Postlethwaite from Barrow. Reserves for us are Alexander Carr and from Blackpool and Holly White from City of Liverpool. Just wait for the... there is your result confirmed, and we move on to heat number 3. In this heat we have in lane 1 Jack Howard from Preston, lane 2 Elliot Woodburn from Kendal, lane 3 Dan Kinsella from Warrington Warriors, lane 4 is Samuel Goldrick from Oldham Aquatics, lane 5 Adam Frost from Satellite, lane 6 Jack Roberts from City of Liverpool, and in lane 8 Ben Haver-Strong from Burnley Bobcats. I've got the Women's Open 200 metres butterfly 17 and over age group finalists. They are Alexandra String from the City of Manchester, Emma Day, City of Manchester, Emily Keys, City of Salford, and Sydney Bairstow from Blackpool Aquatics. Those are your finalists for the 200 metres butterfly. Just wait for confirmation of that event, and there we have the confirmation. We move on to heat number 4. In this heat, we've got Toby Ranson from City of Manchester in lane 1. In lane 2, James Rolleston from Trafford Metro. In lane 3, George Robinson from Preston. In lane 4, Robert Cowley from City of Manchester. Lane 5, Jack O'Brien of City of Manchester. In lane 6, William Murray from Winsford. In lane 7, Jack Smith from Cockermouth. And in lane 8, William Fidalgo Hull from Cockermouth. Taking this out in lane 4 is Robert Cowley, turned in a 29.17. He's over a body length in front now. Turning in second place was Jack O'Brien. A close run thing for third place. But Robert is in first place. Second place, lane 5 is Jack, and third place is William in lane 6, but we'll wait for confirmation. And there is your confirmation. We now move on to event 408, the Women's Open 400 metres freestyle. There are 3 heats in heat number 1. In this heat, we have in lane 2, Rachel Partington from the City of Manchester. In lane 3, Grace Long from City of Liverpool. In lane 4, Charlotte Howerman from Winsford. In lane 6, Molly Gordon from Blackpool Aquatics. Lane 6, Lauren Bradley Holt from City of Salford. And in lane 7, Samantha Lewis from Satellite. I've got the finalists for the men's 100 metres breaststroke. The 16 and under age group, we've got Jack Howard from Preston, Jack Smith from Cockermouth, Daniel Kinsella from Warrington Warriors, Dakota Ravatali from Burnley Bobcats, Luke Hoy from City of Salford, William Fidalgo Hull from Cockermouth, Toby Ranson from City of Manchester, and Elliot Woodburn from Kendal. The reserve swimmers are James Rolliston from Trafford Metro and Luke Adams from City of Salford. In the 17 and over age group, the finalists are James Parker, Preston, Keenan Young, Preston, Zach Fielding from Crew Flyers, Robert Cowley from City of Manchester, Samuel Goldrick from Oldham Aquatics, Adam Frost from Satellite, Jack O'Brien from City of Manchester, and Jack Roberts from City of Liverpool. The reserve finalists are William Murray from Winsford and George Robinson from Preston. Head coaches, team managers, you have 15 minutes from this announcement to withdraw from the final if you do not intend to compete. Thank you, ladies. We'll just wait for the confirmation of that result. And there you have it. We now move on to heat number 2. In this heat, we have Rachel Hornby from Wigan Best in lane 1. In lane 2, Jessica Miller from Blackpool Aquatics. In lane 3, Jasmine Stockton from City of Manchester. In lane 4, Megan Lever from Pioneer 79. In lane 5 is Lucy Dixon from City of Salford. In lane 6 is Lucy Ahern from Stockport Metro. And lane 7, Zoe Carlos from City of Liverpool. And in lane 8, Olivia Sheehan from Wigan Best. the halfway point, Megan has a commanding lead over a body length from Lucy Dixon in lane 5. Close run thing between lanes 2 and lane 8 for third place at the moment. Megan seems to be extending her lead at this turn. Lane Jessica and Olivia vying again for third place as Lucy turns in second. Megan turns with a good 6-metre lead from Lucy in lane 5. And in lane 2, just turning third, was Jessica. Megan's lead is stretching all the time, and as Lucy comes in for her turn in lane 5, lanes 2 and 8 turn together for third place. It's 0.1 in it between Jessica and Olivia. Coming down the final length, Megan is well sewn up. 10 metres clear. Lucy comes in for third place. It's going to be very tight for third place. It looks like lane 8 has got it. Yes, lane 8 has got it. Olivia Sheehan. We'll just wait for confirmation of that result. And there you have your confirmation, and we move on to the final heat, heat number 3. In this final heat, in lane 1, we've got Charlotte Wrens from City of Liverpool. In lane 2, Sydney Bairstow from Blackpool Aquatics. In lane 3, Olivia Clare from City of Manchester. In lane 4, Abby Smith from City of Liverpool. In lane 5, Chloe Golding from City of Manchester. In lane 6, Erin Hoyland from City of Manchester. In lane 7, Matteo J. Oliver from Wigan Best. And in lane 8, Jodie Gittings from Wigan Best. Close run thing at the 100-metre mark with lanes 1 and 4. Lane 4 just touched first. Abby seems to be stretching her leader out. It's a very close run thing for second place between lanes 1 and lane 5, between Charlotte and Chloe. Now he seems to have a couple of metres lead, maybe 3 metres lead. And Chloe turns in second place, closely followed by Charlotte. Abby stretching out a lead, and Chloe has pulled away from Charlotte in lane 1. Chloe seems to be catching up a little bit on Abby. As does Olivia on Charlotte in lanes 3 and 1. With 50 metres to go. What an underground move that was. Excellent turn from Chloe in lane 5. She's taken the lead now by about a metre. Another good underwater phase, and she's now a body length clear. Coming on to finish, we have Chloe in first place, Abby in second. And in lane 1, coming to finish third, is Charlotte. We shall just have to wait for confirmation of that race. There will be a very short break while the finalists are being sorted out, so it will be very short, and then we'll get started on the finals. Can the finalists for the first two events please make their way to the marshalling area, please? The first two finals make their way to the marshalling area, and we'll get going as soon as possible. The start lists for coaches are available at the coaches kiosk. The start list for the finals available at the coaches kiosk. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on poolside the competitors for the final of event 409, the men's 16 and under 200 metres individual medley. In lane 1 from Burnley Bobcats we have Ben Havers Strong. In lane 2 from Warrington Warriors, Dan Kinsella. In lane 3 from Cockermouth, Jack Smith. In lane 4 from Cockermouth, Pierce Greening. In lane 5 from City of Liverpool, Ellis Cleworth. In lane 6 from Preston, Jack Howard. In lane 7 from Cockermouth, William Fidalgo Hull. And in lane 8 from Winsford, Ethan Wright. Ladies and gentlemen, those are our finalists for the men's 16 and under 200 metres individual medley. A nice even start, all turning together. There's not much in it at the moment. Lane 5 just touches first. That's Ellis Cleworth into the backstroke phase. Ellis maintains his lead in this backstroke leg. Just stretching away slightly, he's a body length up now. Body length up on Pierce. He turns into the breaststroke leg. Still a body length up. Tight run thing for third place. Ellis touches in first place, closely followed by Pierce. It's still about a body length clear. It's a tight thing now between lanes 4 and 7 for second place. Touching in second place was William in lane 7. Ellis is still a body length up as he comes to the final turn. That was a good turn from Pierce in lane 4, but it looks as though Ellis is going to hang on to coming under the flags. Lane 5 Ellis, lane 4 Pierce, and in lane 7 in third place William. We'll just wait for confirmation. And there is your confirmation of the winners. We now move on to event 410, the men's 17 and over 200 metres individual medley. In lane 2 we have from the City of Manchester Samuel Taylor. In lane 3 from Warrington Warriors, Alex Watkinson. In lane 4 from the City of Manchester, Thomas Payne. In lane 5 from City of Manchester, Jack O'Brien. And in lane 6 from Preston, George Robinson. Those are your finalists for the men's 17 and over 200 metres individual medley. It's a good start in lane 4 from Thomas Payne. It's half a body length up, possibly a body length up now. Yeah, as he surfaces, coming under the flags, a good body length clear. From Jack O'Brien in lane 5 and Alex in lane 3. Thomas is pulling clear, he's pulling even further away, but it's fairly close between lanes 3 and lanes 5. Thomas turns into the breaststroke leg 4 metres in front. Alex turns second and Jack third. But Thomas is a good 5-6 metres clear now. And it's very close for second place. Jack just touches second, and Alex in third place. But Thomas is well clear as he comes up to the freestyle legs. And we have Jack in second place, followed closely by Alex in third place. Thomas turns for the final leg length, and he's well clear, well sewn up this And it looks like Jack has got second place tied up. There's a body length clear from Alex in lane 3. So Thomas finishes in 2:02.97. And Jack O'Brien in 2:10.55 and Alex in 2:13.20. We'll just wait for confirmation. We didn't get a confirmation, but we now move into event 4:11. Your finalists for in the women's 16 and under 50 metres freestyle. Your finalists are from the City of Salford, Emma Flannery in lane 1. In lane 2, from the City of Manchester, Jessica Smith. In lane 3, from Warrington Warriors, Gabrielle Melbourne Smith. In lane 4, from the City of Manchester, Chiara Tomasello. In lane 5, from the City of Liverpool, Charlotte Wrens. In lane 6, from Preston, Elizabeth Woodcock. In lane 7, from Cockermouth, Abby Winstanley. And in lane 8, from Knutsford, Abigail Comline. Those are your finalists for the women's 16 and under 50 metres freestyle. Just turning first is Chiara in lane 4. It's half a body length up. It looks very close for second place now. Chiara, it seems this one's sewn up very close. Looks like lane 6. It is lane 6 in second place and in lane 5 in third place. We'll wait for confirmation. And there's your confirmation. The next event, the next final is the women's 17 and over 50 metres freestyle. Your finalists are from City of Salford in lane 1, Emma Jones. In lane 2, from Preston, Emily Lawrence. In lane 3, from City of Manchester, Lara Gruter. In lane 4, from Trafford Metro, Megan Hughes. In lane 5, from Oldham Aquatics, Jessica Calderbank. In lane 6, from Winsford, Grace Farr. In lane 7, from City of Manchester, Lucy Fairbanks. Those are our finalists for the women's 17 and over 50 metres freestyle. Well, all the girls are in a line coming off to the turn. Megan seems to have got that turn in first place. And again, they're all in the line coming under the flags. It's between lanes 4 and 5. Lane 4 just touches out by 0.1, and it looks as though we've got in third place, equal third place between Emily and Laura on the 26.84. There is your confirmation. The next final is the men's 16 and under 50 metres backstroke. Your finalists are Zach Smith-Shelley from Burnley Bobcats. In lane 2, from City of Liverpool, Ellis Cleworth. In lane 3, from Cockermouth, Rowan Greening. In lane 4, from Winsford, Ethan Jones. In lane 5, from Prescott, Toby Hill. In lane 6, from Cockermouth, Samuel Greenbank. In lane 7 from the City of Salford, Ewan Wilson. And in lane 8 from City of Liverpool, Christian Allen. Those are your finalists for the men's 16 and under 50 metres backstroke. Once again, Queens of the turn, they're all in a line. And the first to turn is Ethan in lane 4, very closely followed, 0.303 behind it, Toby Hill. And it's very close between these two. It looks like lane 4, Ethan Jones has got it. Yeah, followed by Toby, and in lane 3, Rowan. We'll just wait for confirmation, and there's your confirmation. We now move on to the final of the men's 17 and over 50 metres backstroke. In lane 1 from Blackpool Aquatics we have Anthony Wood. In lane 2 from Preston, Billy Dewhurst. In lane 3 from Warrington Warriors, Alex Watkinson. In lane 4 from City of Manchester, Sam Horrocks. In lane 5 from Pioneer 79, Thomas Gilroy. In lane 6 from the City of Manchester, Neil Wiley. In lane 7 from Crew Flyers, Zach Fielding. And in lane 8 from Warrington Warriors, Oliver Horton. Those are your finalists for the 17 and over 50 metres backstroke. Using 14 of the 15 metres allowed under the water, it's very tight again. And the turn, 0.02 between Sam and Thomas. And that's a good underwater phase from Sam in lane 4. Seems got this sewn up now between lanes 5 and 2. Yep, lane 5 got it, lane 2 was third. We wait for confirmation. And there is your confirmation. The next final is the women's 16 and under 100 metres backstroke. In lane 1, from Blackpool Aquatics, we have Alexandra Carr. In lane 2, from Stockport Metro, Olivia Heron. In lane 3, from City of Salford, Josephine Stevens. In lane 4, from City of Liverpool, Jessica McDonough. In lane 5, from the City of Manchester, Chiara Tomasello. In lane 6, from Preston, Elizabeth Wafer. In lane 7, from City of Salford, Lauren Bradley Holt. And in lane 8, from Bolton Metro, Georgia Ashton. Those are your finalists for the women's 16 and under 100 metres backstroke. Really good start in lane 5 from Chiara. Turns. Lane 1 actually turns in first place. Close, strong thing between lanes 1 and 4. Lane 4, Jessica turns first. And that was a good underwater phase for Jessica. As we come up to the final turn. Jessica turns in first from Josephine in lane 3. Second place looks like it's going to lane 3, Josephine, and in lane 1 was Alexander got third place. We'll just wait for confirmation. And there is your confirmation. Your next final is the women's 17 and over 100 metres backstroke. In lane 3, from the city of Salford, we have Emma Jones. In lane 4, from the city of Manchester, Chloe Golding. In lane 5, from the city of Manchester, Lara Gruter. And in lane 6, from Carnforth, Alexandra Livingstone. Those are your finalists for the 17 and over 100 metres backstroke. Excellent start from Chloe, using 14.5 metres underwater. She turns in first place. Another good underwater phase. She's now a body length clear. It's close for third place here. Chloe turns in first place, and there's very little. Coming up to the final turn, Chloe turns well in the lead and in second place. Turn was Emma Jones with Lara in third place. A good 5 metres clear now, coming up to the finish. Chloe in a 1 minute 0.42, and followed by Emma and Lara. We'll wait for official confirmation, and there it is. Your next final is the men's 16 and under 200 metres freestyle. Your finalists are in lane 1 from Winsford, Jay Cushion. In lane 2 from Winsford, Henry Oliver. In lane 3 from Cockermouth, Pierce Greening. In lane 4 from City of Salford, Ewan Wilson. In lane 5 from City of Liverpool, Tyrese Smith. In lane 6 from City of Liverpool, Evangelos Zinarianos. In lane 7 from Cockermouth, Rowan Greening. And in lane 8 from Winsford, Ethan Wright. Those are your finalists for the men's 16 and under 200 metres freestyle. Coming up to the first 50, lane 5, Tyrese has a clear lead. The rest turn almost together. Tyrese is now body length up. And all the rest are in a line. Ewan in lane 4 turns second. Tyrese is still a good body length in front as we come to the 100-metre mark. In second place is still Ewan, and third place, Evangelos. Ewan seems to be coming back a little bit on Tyrese. He's on his heels with 50 to go. Now he's still maintaining a body length lead. Is Tyrese from Ewan. It's between lanes 3 and 5 for lanes 3 and 5 for lane 3 and 6 for third place, but Tyrese has got this sewn up. In second place is Ewan, and in third place is very close, and it's lane 1. We wait for confirmation. And there is your confirmation. The next final is the men's 17 and over 200 metres freestyle. In lane 1, from Carnforth, is Ben Winterburn. In lane 2, from City of Manchester, Thomas Thorpe. In lane 3, from City of Manchester, Jared Armstrong. In lane 4, from Wigan Best, is Declan Hall. Lane 5, from City of Salford, is Scott Proven. In lane 6, from City of Manchester, is Bailey Haresine. And in lane 7, from Blackpool Aquatics, Anthony Wood. And in lane 8, from City of Manchester, is Elliot Pickford. Those are your finalists for the men's 17 and over 200 metres freestyle. After a good start is Declan in lane 4, turning first in 12.02. He's half a body length up on the rest of the field. Close in between lanes 3 and 1 and 4 and 5. Declan is over a body length clear now, but a good turn from Jared in lane 3. Brought him level with Scott in lane 5. Declan is pulling away all the time. We've got Scott in second place and a close run thing for third place between lanes 1, 3 and 6. Declan is well clear now, with Scott in second place. And lanes 5 and 6 turn almost together. Declan is now well clear. And Scott turns in second place, followed by Bailey in lane 6. As you come down the final length, it looks like the medals are in lane 4. We have Declan finishing in first place. Second place in lane 5 is Scott. Very close between lane 6 and 1. Lane 6, Bailey gets it just. We just wait for confirmation. And there is your confirmation. Your next final is the women's 16 and under 200 metres butterfly. In lane 1 from Burnley Bobcats, Hattie Varley. In lane 2 from City of Manchester, Emma Dixon. In lane 3 from City of Liverpool, Lois Keys. In lane 4 from City of Liverpool, Jessica McDonough. In lane 5 from Warrington Warriors, Gabrielle Melbourne Smith. In lane 6 from Winsford, Isabel Kay. In lane 7 from Wigan Best, Rachel Hornby. And in lane 8 from Barrow, Lois Postlethwaite. Those are your finalists for the women's 16 and under 200 metres butterfly. Very close at the turn, the first turn between Jessica and Gabrielle. Jessica's just got about half a body length up now. So we've got Jessica in first place and Gabrielle in second. Jessica turns first in 48. Second place was Gabrielle, and Isabel in lane 6 was third. Jessica's about a body length up now from Gabrielle. Turning in third place was Isabel. Again, Jessica turns in first place from Gabrielle. Gabrielle seems to be coming back a little bit. She's maybe half a body length behind now. As they come to the final 50. It's a close run thing for third place between lanes 6, 1 and 2. Gabrielle is still coming back slowly and surely on Jessica. It's very close at the turn. There's 0.4 in it as the turn. This is a very good race, this. Gabrielle is coming back up. It's very, very close, this. It's anybody's race, this. It's all in the finish. And Gabrielle has got it. Lane 5 by 0.01. And it looks as though we've got an equal third place, but we'll wait for confirmation. And there we have it. Gabrielle by 0.1. And third place is joint between Lois and Hattie. We now move on to the women's 17 and over 200 metres butterfly final. Your finalists are in lane 3 from the City of Manchester, Alexandra Stringer. In lane 4 from the City of Manchester, Emma Day. In lane 5 from the City of Salford, Emily Keys. And in lane 6 from Blackpool Aquatics, Sydney Bairstow. Those are your finalists for the 17 and under 200 metres butterfly. Emma turns first in just under 14 seconds. Closely followed by Emily, about half a body length in it. Let's come to the 50 turn. Emma from Emily from Alexandra in lane 1. Just almost a body length in front now with Emma from Emily. Yes, it's a good body length now. As they come to the 100-metre turn. Emma in first place, Emily in second, Alexandra in third place. Emma seems to be pulling it out now. There's over a body length clear of Emily. She turns in first place. She's coming up to 4 metres clear now. With just 50 to go. About 5 metres clear. And Emily is 5 metres clear of Alexandra. So this looks like where the medals are going. And returns for the final time in 1:57, followed by Emily. Coming down with just 10 metres to go. Emma takes it in 2:15.28, followed by Emily in 2:23.16, and in third place in lane 3 is Alexandra Stringer in 2:27.79. We just wait for confirmation. And there is your confirmation. Your penultimate final is the men's 16 and under 100 metres breaststroke. In lane 1, from Preston, we have Jack Howard. In lane 2, from Cockermouth, Jack Smith. In lane 3, from Warrington Warriors, Dan Kinsella. In lane 4, from Burnley Bobcats, Dakota Ravatali. In lane 5 from City of Salford, Lake Howie. In lane 6 from Cockermouth, William Fidalgo Hull. In lane 7 from the City of Manchester, Toby Ranson. And in lane 8 from Kendall, Elliot Woodburn. Those are your finalists for the men's 16 and under 100 metres breaststroke. A good even start from the centre lanes, you know. All turning fairly close together in under 15. Good pull under the water, and we've got Dakota just pulling out slightly from lane 2, which is Jack. And in lane 5 is Luke, who turned in second place. Dakota seems to be pulling away now. We've got Luke and Dan chasing him. Dan Kinsella turned in second place. Luke in third. Looks like Dakota's got this, and Dan is in lane 3 has got second place. And third place very tight. It goes to lane 2, Jack. We shall wait for confirmation. And there is your confirmation. We now move on to the final event of the meet. It's the men's 17 and under, 17 and over, 100 metres breaststroke final. Your finalists are in lane 1 from Preston is James Parker. In lane 2 from Preston is Keenan Young. In lane 3 from Crew Flyers is Zach Fielding. In lane 4 from City of Manchester, Robert Cowley. In lane 5 from Oldham Aquatics, Samuel Goldrick. In lane 6 from Satellite is Adam Frost. In lane 7 from City of Manchester, Jack O'Brien. And in lane 8 from City of Liverpool, Jack Roberts. Those are your finalists for the men's 17 and over 100 metres breaststroke. Robert turning in first place in 13.23. Very closely followed in lane 5 by Sam. It's about half a body length, maybe a bit less. Robert turns in first place in 28.81. Followed by Sam in 2, second place, and Adam in 3rd. The final turn, Robert in 44.9. He's about a body length up now. As he comes under the flags with 5 metres to go. Looks like Robert's got this one. In second place is Sam in lane 5, and in third place is in lane 2 is Keenan. We'll just wait for the confirmation. And they have your confirmation. And that brings us to the end of this year's Swim England Northwest Winter Championships. Thank you everybody for your attendance. Can I ask the officials now to leave the pool deck? Again, thank you everybody for your attendance and have a safe journey home.